what about the Enigma?
I believe in you, Alec.
You got
I
this,
believe in
dude.
you.
Go, Alec. Go, Alec.
You're literally the best bet.
The first piece, Alec will be finding your target.
Where is this bitch?
Yeah. You and Fires begin fanning out. I will check the east wing. You can check the right, and we can. Well, if we do not see the other one, keep going around this circle, and then we'll surely bump into each other.
That's how directions work.
It is indeed. I'm happy we are aligned on this. Let us go. Roll me your perception.
Okay.
Or did I say deception? Perception.
Perception. Yeah. No D4 to this, so it's just a just a 25.
Ooh!
Yo!
Just like 25. That might actually do it.
That was actually the DC.
Let's go, champion. You're like, hey, let's split and divide, and you're like, oh no, she's over there.
I did roll her stealth, but she was never around you guys. I was just like, she's just gonna hide, just because that's what Myrtle does. You find her in a very weird spot.
Where is that?
It is a changing room rafter.
She's a boy.
If this place were populated, god damn it, Pot. God damn it. Pain.
Meld.
Meld.
Oh,
it came. It went offline and then back online. So maybe that was them resetting it.
Tabernacle.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you're playing it in the queue. What do you mean there is no queue?
You're not doing it.
It is responding to commands a lot faster though. Okay, so that was probably them just resetting it.
Yeah.
Them turning it off and back on again. That's good. And it's looping. I'll take it. Anyways. Yeah, so if this place were populated, it probably would be where like a very, very acrobatic voyeur would set up. But there is none such here. When you find her, she is sat upon one of the rafters. If you played Skyrim, when you first meet Astrid in the Dark Brotherhood questline, she's like sat on a bookshelf with like a leg kicked over. That's what she's doing.
Okay. I will not even slow my gait. I see where she is. I try to hide that I see where she is. Got a big old hat. Hopefully I can do that. I'm gonna meet back up with Faiz.
Roll me your performance.
Oh god, no. Can't it just be stealth?
Stealth. I would say stealth, but you had to use your charisma instead of your dex. Because you had to pretend to be you're noticed, you're seen, but you're playing it off.
Yeah, I mean, I have a...
If it makes you feel better, I'll roll her insight, but it's using her charisma instead of her wisdom.
Hell yeah. Alright, so this -5.
Okay.
Ooh.
So that's 8. Okay. Well, her wisdom is a 4, but her charisma is a 0, so...
Oh. Dang it.
Dang it. Dang it. I'll give you advantage, actually, because you do have a mask. Well, hat and mask.
Hat and mask. Thank you. Nope. Fucking shit, man.
You continue on your way and regroup with Faiz. Did you find that?
Yep. Saw it on the rafters above the changing room. Don't read too much into it.
What do you mean? No, never mind.
Yeah,
Never mind. Then let us go. Wait. He puts a hand on his shoulder as you're turning around. Wait, let me try something first.
What's it?
He looks. Follow me for a second.
You okay?
You guys walk behind one of a column. It's not a foundation column. It's more like a decorative column. Keep an eye out. I've not tried to do this before, but I've heard tales of it.
Just put my back to the column and look casual.
You can hear him moving his hands. But then a groan of oh. Man, that was very good timing.
Damn.
That's Faiz took out the automaton. Faiz is a helldiver. Let's go. Okay, well, I guess we'll just have to be without music for a little bit. We have the other. Yeah, can you guys find? Can you find the talking book? I think it's the album cover. It's called Sundown by Bill.
You have the link right there.
Spot.
Got it. Don't worry. I'll
Okay.
link a couple.
Yes. Thank you.
Keepers. I'm gonna link like a
Um,
lot, just so you know.
That's fine. What was I saying? Yeah, so he groaned in frustration. Damn it.
What?
I'm trying.
Bless me.
Bless you. It echoes out and around. I'm trying to do a trick I had heard from not one of my clansmen, but another Trassi. But perhaps I'm approaching it wrong. He is far from his homeland now. What did she say? One more. Let me try one more thing.
Alright. He said, what is he trying and who is he talking about?
He's trying to do something one of his, not clansmen, but one of his people
One of his people, okay. But not
has
his-
reportedly done.
Okay.
Yes. But he says this person, whomever they are far from their homeland now.
Hmm.
He's gonna try a different approach. He begins to meditate, humming a tune. Let's find out if this one works. Because the first one was never gonna work. It would be wisdom. Yeah. My man. This tune he's humming echoes out. And for a moment you wonder what's of all the cloak and dagger and subterfuge if you're just going to give away our location anyways. And as you unlean from the column to tell him such, you cross a threshold where it just goes quiet. It's still there. A whisper. A cocktail party whisper. But it's a lot quieter. You lean back in the threshold again, and you can hear him humming this tune. He eventually stops, having elapsed the lyrics or lack thereof. And as he stands up, he just seems a lot quieter. As you move, your boots scraping against the marble floor, you note that they're also quieter. You can't see Fayez underneath his mask, but you get the feeling he's smiling. Let us be off.
Let's.
I actually have the tune, or I have the song that the tune is based off of, but I'll post that later.
Mhm.
I think you guys will like it. No. if you guys can determine,
Wrong
if you guys can
sandstorm.
somehow randomly determine where it's from, I'd be genuinely surprised. So that means you looked at my notes. Now you're just really good at guessing, like Arnie. So, you guys both go off back towards where you saw Bartle. Stealthily.
Mm-hmm.
Roll me your stealth.
Okay.
I'll keep it simple. Just roll for advantage.
Yeah.
Because it's just Fayez. Just helping you.
This plus 10.
37. Holy shit.
Whee!
God dang.
Where did we
You're
go?
rolling 18. Jesus Christ. As you guys skulk back under this cover of leaving no trace, she's still there. She did not disappear.
You idiot! No.
That being said, her posture is different now. She's still on the rafter, but it's almost like she's Slav squatting on it, like she's ready to pounce, as opposed to the lackadaisical posture she was in before. She doesn't seem to notice you guys, though.
Okay, not this time.
Not this time.
Mm-hmm. Right. So my plan of action,
Yes.
as she is perched, where? Okay, a few questions.
Yep.
When she pulled that holy symbol out to put it in the safe. Where did she pull it from?
It is a necklace.
It is a necklace, so it is around her neck.
Yes.
And she pulled. Oh, it was a coin she pulled it earlier, so never mind.
Yes.
Gotcha. Do I see any evidence of it around her neck right now?
That's gonna be hard. Roll me a perception.
Okay.
With advantage, could you fires?
Thank you, Fayez. My brother. In-law.
In luck. 19. You can barely make out the chain of it at sort of the sides of her neck, because the bandana, or I guess scarf, what you want to call it, is the front part of it.
And when she removed it earlier, was it? Did she pull it over her head, or did I see a sort of clasp that I could?
A clasp.
A clasp. Interesting. And she's sort of perched like Batman, like slap squatting on the.
Yes.
And we are.
You guys could.
Naturally hidden right now.
Yes. She is facing. Okay, I'll just do like a really quick sketch. So if we imagine the rooms like this, there are like bins, lockers, if you want to call them that, where you could store stuff when you go in the bath if anyone tampered with her belongings. And one more. There are benches in between all of them. It's very, very high school locker room.
Mm-hmm.
Then there you go. She is sat upon a rafter, which is in the middle here. So she's facing. There are multiple doors into this place. She's facing one of the doors. She's about like 7 feet up. Maybe probably 8. The lockers themselves go up also about 8 feet.
Okay.
So they go to the roof. Well, not into the roof, but up to the roof.
Up to the roof.
Yeah.
So I could use one of those lockers. I could climb onto one of those lockers in order to cross distance with her. I've played stealth games. I know that if you make a noise, I mean, we did it with the Shamblers as well. You make a noise, it grabs attention long enough for you to do something.
Potentially.
And if she is not on the prowl, but on alert. Question.
Mhm.
My horse.
Your horse.
I don't have Fine Steed, but as she's summoned right now,
You can't
I have-
communicate with them. Like you don't find seed yet, but that is like this is like the in between point. So you technically have the spell, you just can't do it on command. Right? It's like a one-time thing. So you can't communicate with your steed.
So my plan is to, if she's watching this door.
Yeah.
Are they open?
They are, yeah, they're open.
Okay.
Both of them are open. Let's do like
Then
Yeah.
I would like to. Oh yeah, one there, which she has her back to, then
Oh,
this
yeah.
one here.
It's technically 2, but you can watch them both from the same angle.
Right. Let's see. Would it overcomplicate things to have? Oh, I keep almost saying her name. The horse.
Hell horse.
Hell horse. My plan is to have her. I think it's Winnie. Is the Ree? That sounds like Scooby, but you know what
Yeah, yeah. Yes. You want her to Reenie. Yeah.
Winnie is the verb, yes.
Winnie. Yes. I would like for her to Winnie, grab her attention, long enough for me to sneak, close a distance, and take the clasp. With how stealthy we are, a 37's pretty good.
It's going to be a new role for this one, because this is a very different affair of sneaking into the room. You have to make it up several feet quietly.
In which case,
I will give it to you like this. If you blitz the stealth, you don't have advantage, or you have disadvantage and advantage from Fayez, so those balance out to neutral.
Mhm.
But you would have advantage of the sleight of hand.
I like that. I do. Like
Okay.
that.
Okay. And then I'll roll her perception against your stealth. Because you can stealth and not sleight of hand. So you just have failed an attempt, but she doesn't know you attempted.
Right.
Versus if you fail the stealth but succeed the sleight of hand, that's the equivalency of someone reaching into your pocket and you catch them fondling
yeah.
throwing your phone. Well, yeah. So it's like you technically succeed. It's just you're noticed. So
Mhm.
well, we'll see how it shakes out.
If I was like doing the old bumped into ya, then
Yeah.
that's when the sleight of hand would probably work. But I'm trying to stay hidden.
Fair,
So
fair.
straight
Alright.
stealth.
Straight
or an
stealth.
Advantage sleight of hand. Do I still
Yep.
get the +10?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Then here we go. And then yeah, I am doing the Winnie with the horse that.
Which will give her disadvantage on perception.
Oh, baller. All right, here we go. Just gotta feel for it. Just gotta feel for it. There. Oh,
Mhm.
hold on. What is that 20? Oh, there it is. 29.
I always love the bits where I put it. It's like a CD you can put in the computer. Okay, so 19, well, 29 technically. Disadvantage on her perception. She doesn't actually have a train.
Oh.
Ooh, yeah. You're okay. So you're not noticed. Let's see about the sleight of hand though. Roll that with advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sure. Nate.
Come on.
Immediately end.
Oh!
it didn't even. Sometimes the more things change, the more they stay the same. Okay. So you have L Horse walk by, just sort of clop. And she just stares at it. And for a moment, you're not sure if she's staring out of focus or annoyance. And she just sort of, like a bird of prey watching like a rabbit on the ground, like, you little shit. And Fayez you're in the middle section here outside. He's on this one. He just gives you like a thumbs up, like, you got this. And you blitz into the room quietly, still under the shroud of magic, kick off the stool, use the sides of the lockers to sort of balance yourself and make it to the back of her, as she's still like watching your horse going left to right, giving you the turn you need, I guess, to see her necklace, grab it, and slide it past her. And then you land on the ground, and for a moment you're just like, oh no, I'm gonna make a noise. You can see that Fayez is closed in as well, and as a result, his aura now cascades into the room with you. And you land. It's not a superhero landing. It's not a 3-point landing where you're gonna shatter your knees. It's not the best landing, but it's relatively what's the term? Oh god, unbruising.
I'm
She doesn't. You are unbruised.
Mhm.
She doesn't seem to have noticed you, and you have a holy symbol necklace now.
Okay. I hand it to Fayez. And
He takes it.
take this, disappear. He's good at
He
that.
nods. He is overly so, in Mina's opinion. He leaves, and you don't know where he goes. I mean, you see him go left, but
That's
you still don't know.
And then, as his aura is dissipating, I like a cool guy, try to lean up against the locker.
You lean up against the locker, and as you do, you sort of let it move, rattle, and then she turns around and sees you, stares at you, turns. It's weird. She turns her head, looking at you, looking over her shoulder. Then she, on her tippy toes, spins the rest of her body like an owl and turns and looks at you.
Right. Now, he forces himself to maintain eye contact. Which
Ooh.
I still do this, not out of like a socially awkward thing, but like I never, like I need to make a conscious effort to look someone in the eye when I talk to them.
No, yes, I am.
So he's doing that now.
Mhm.
Whenever he looks away, it's out of subconscious fear of people,
Women.
women specifically. But here he is focused on the black lenses of her visor.
Mm-hmm.
He says, "See anything cool up there?"
She stares at you for a moment and slowly begins to move her hand to the rafter, the wooden rafter she's on currently, and then begins tapping on it, wrapping her knuckles against it to the tune of a horse clopping.
Yeah.
It's like the coconuts from Monty Python.
She's mine.
She stops. She stops tapping and just stares at you. And shakes her head slowly, like, that boy ain't right.
She's already doing her part, it seems. Because it looks like you're missing something.
She stares at you for a moment. You're not exactly sure what her inner monologue is as to why she continues staring at you, aside from being a creep. Then she slowly begins to check her pockets, never breaking eye contact from you. She eventually makes it up to her neck and feels or doesn't feel the thing that should be there.
Yes.
Let me roll something real fast. She begins fiddling around in the place where it was, and then a bit more frantically navigating her hands across the rest of her, as if by some weird coincidence she misplaced it. But you know where it is, roughly.
Kinda.
and you know that she knows that she wouldn't just happen to misplace it. She eventually stops after several moments of frantically looking around for it on her person. Looks back to you. She did break eye contact from you when this check was happening. She looks back to you. Where is it? The first time you properly heard her voice, muffled as it is behind her visor.
Mm-hmm.
Her mask, rather.
That's a good question. But as it turns out, I'm the only person that knows the answer. So let's talk.
She stared at you for a moment. What do you want?
Cooperation. You're one of Andre's most trusted lieutenants, for as much as he can trust someone, I imagine. I got the right of it. You just nod your head.
She nods and flips you off.
Now deserve that. He's a weird man, to put it lightly. I thought, given what we heard about him, this would go a lot easier, but the man is... What's the word? When something drives you, the man is truly without motivation. He's a madman. And I wonder how things would be different if he weren't around. What the Black Hats would look like. What life would be like for you. And your... was it Felnius? Lucky?
She leans forward as you say the name, further assuming that pouncing position.
Don't know much about this god. Traps and picking locks, that seems to be his domain, is that right? Criminals. Tricksters.
You say criminals and she shakes her head. You say tricks and she nods.
Well, how do you think you'd feel about this little trick I pulled on you just now? With nothing but a horse and a dream.
Roll your deception.
Yeah, because I also had
the
old Tarasi boy help me out.
She is in a bit of a frazzled state, so I'll give her disadvantage. You have to be an 11, which is not impossible.
Doable, but I just have to roll good. I did not roll good. Unless you want to give me an advantage, because
you didn't have a reason. didn't have a reason already.
It's his birthday! Yeah, happy birthday!
Maybe because I know about Felny's lock key when not many do.
Hmm. Okay, how about that?
Nope.
Yep.
God damn.
It's fine. It's fine. The dice are
Having
telling
all
us.
these pockets behind us.
She leans somehow further. You didn't know that she could lean anymore without actually just falling off at this point. You had help. More than your horse, didn't you? Which means, if I jump you right now, your help will have to give back my necklace in exchange for your life.
He's silent for a bit longer than he intends to be. But then he says, with a bit of a dry mouth, maybe. Or maybe this little group of ours isn't as tight in as you think it is. We did just meet a few days ago.
Maybe. There's one surefire way to find out. Are you a suicidal person, Hawk?
Not at all. If I were suicidal, maybe I'd be a black hat.
Maybe. Maybe. We're not all suicidal.
So then what are you? What is it that draws you to Andre? To his little group here?
I don't know.
Just along for the ride?
I guess. I'm not loyal to a cause that doesn't exist.
Who can be? Well, and how's this for an offer? Andre's been in charge of the Black Hats this whole time, hasn't he?
He nods.
Don't you wonder how things would look different if he weren't?
I have an idea of what it looks like.
Wouldn't you like to be surprised?
Not much surprises me.
Maybe so. But if we put Andre out, there's still always a chance.
Make me a persuasion roll.
Okay.
You have collateral, so you have advantage.
Okay. It's only a -1. I just have to roll good, right?
Yeah.
16 ain't bad.
Yeah, it's a 17 with a -1. Give me back my necklace, and you have a deal.
Insight check.
Roll inside. Oh,
Nice.
a nat 20. Did someone else get a nat 20 or
Hey yo. I don't think so.
No?
I think this is their first one for the session.
Okay. I was wondering if I missed one, because like, this is the first time I
I
opened
mean,
this
there's
down.
bias, but that doesn't really count, does it?
No, it doesn't.
I got a nat 1. Maybe that's what you're thinking.
Oh, yeah!
Oh.
Thanks for reminding me.
Nat 1s are fun. I don't know what you're talking about.
Gee. As if Andreev is, how to say, let's start with the more easier one. Jackson is a person who is adaptive to his idealism in accordance to his survival and well-being.
Mhm.
He wants to live, not just survive.
Right.
So he's one, I guess, piece of the triangle, edge of the triangle, tip of the triangle. Andreev is someone that has no idealism and hates it, maddeningly so. He's loudly an advocate against it. That's another point of the triangle. Myrtle is... The best way to describe her is the opposite of love is not hate. It is indifference. That's what she is. She doesn't adapt because she doesn't need to. You can't adapt 0.
Mm-hmm.
You can't multiply 0 by anything because he just gets back to 0. She's not a negative. She doesn't hate idealism or icons, obviously, given that her necklace. She is just very blank. She's probably... Well, nat 20. She's being truthful. She genuinely doesn't have that much loyalty to Andreev. But at a nat 20 insight, Andreev likely knows that. In a business like this, betrayals are a constant factor, so he might still have a trick or two up his sleeve, even if you guys have his lieutenant.
Mm-hmm.
But she's being truthful.
Okay.
At the very least, you don't have to worry about a ghost striking you.
Mm-hmm. After a moment of contemplation of chewing on his lip, he says, "You don't have any loyalty to Andreev. That much is clear as day. You promised to help us take him down. I'll get you your necklace back. Your symbol along with it."
I want it back now. Not after.
Fayez, you around here? No answer.
No.
Scratch the side of his head. Huh. He's too sneaky for his own good. He really carried me. I'll just, I'll be right back. put up 2 fingers.
I'll be here.
Stick my head out the room.
He's not there.
Ooh.
Look behind you.
Pat, I look over my shoulder at her.
She's there. she is not Fayez.
Well, whatever.
You begin your search. You begin your search for Fayez.
Fayez!
You bump into Roma and Denver, who are in the middle of regrouping with everyone, but have not completed doing so. They bump into you instead. They have Arnie with them, obviously.
Hey, Arnie. You guys.
Yo.
Look around. Have we seen Bias?
How to say this? Fayez has expanded his capability in helping you guys, allowing him to give you a +10 to your stealth. He has also unfortunately expanded his ability to stealth as a result. You do not see him.
Shake my head. Listen, can I talk to you for a second?
Right now?
I'll help you. Yes, I'll help you look for Bias.
What's this about?
I'll tell you. Come on.
You
Roma, keep
you leave
this occupied.
that you leave Roma and Arnie.
Yeah.
At 2 Dogwood?
Denver's like, I did my part.
I distracted him for like 30 whole minutes, so you can
clock
survive.
it out.
That was enough for me.
So as you two leave Roma, Arnie turns to you. So, how you doing? Is Kirsty there? Is Kirsty there? Is she muted? Is she asleep?
No, Roma's just dead silent.
That's a clever trick, Roma.
Play dead.
No, he might be into that.
Oh.
Don't say that. Don't.
Hey, Kirsty,
Well,
did you press the mute button on
Kirsty?
your microphone?
The man's down bad.
Down
that
6
bad.
feet.
No.
Oh, there was noise.
I heard. Oh fuck.
It's alright. What?
If you fell asleep, you can just tap out.
No, it's fine. I'm awake.
Are you sure?
Oh no.
How, Kirsty?
Sorry, I was leaning back. I've got my electric blanket on. I must have dozed.
I
Oh,
can take
yeah.
care of what we talked about. I'm about to enact it right now.
No, it's okay. I'll do this bit and then we'll see.
Alright.
You sure?
Sorry, how much did I miss?
I
You're
don't
getting
know.
Oh, okay, you're getting the necklace last time,
Okay, not much.
Oh, you know such.
Zonked out for 20
Denver
minutes.
is abandoning Roma with army.
Oh, yeah, okay, okay.